Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're starting a whole new season of The Bear. This is season 3, episode 1. Hey, look, the dry run for the restaurant went pretty well, but not so well for Carmy. So he's a mess. Let's see what happens in this season.
Yeah, look, we had Richie step up huge to help make the dry run a wild success along with the rest of the team. But as Mason Quinn had said, things not so sparkling for Carmy and Claire Bear. So I can't wait to see how they start off season 3.
I'm just so excited to see what's going to happen now. Season 2 was probably one of the most top-notch seasons I've seen in a long time from a show. So let's see how they go here in season 3. Let's go!
Setting the tone here.
It's like
Calm before the storm kind of thing. I mean, this is starting off pretty peaceful.
just don't get too ahead of yourself here. God, I wonder if we're getting some sort of time jump or if it's just picking right up after last night, shall I call it?
Oh,
What happened there? You allow smoking in this place?
shit. Is this like the day after?
Yeah, feels like the day after, yeah. Oh boy. Is he setting up one table? Is this the
It's be just for him to have something, maybe.
Oh, I was just thinking for a half second, like maybe he told Claire to come in and sit down.
Oh, he just
But
did the setup.
No, whole restaurant's set up.
Luca.
There's Luca.
Everything like Marcus was saying,
Yep.
everything Marcus did.
The non-existent
Army was there.
cat. Oh, that's pulling the car away from Christmas.
Wow, a lot of interesting flashbacks here.
Claire Bear. Dude, it's so crazy because she's...
Call you tomorrow. Probably when I get there.
Got everything you need?
New York's got everything.
Took the offer.
Oh, look at that jacket.
All about the experience.
I wonder if there's a purpose functionally behind a hat being like that.
So you can flip the shrimp into it.
Wow. Thanks, buddy, for the...
Oh, just done at the end of the day.
Well, the way that his mind operates, dude, it's not shut off until that moment.
Yeah.
It's just...
Smell like a goddamn
Nonstop.
donkey.
Good to see him back.
Oh, look who it is.
What the fuck is this shit? It's way too many components. Basically made in nachos. Anybody got any more sauce we can add to this?
Holy shit.
I never repeat ingredients. Move on.
And there's the tape.
Oh, is
That's
that an
how you do
alarm
better.
going off?
God, I've been in that spot too before where I've had a manager who's an asshole, but there's always like one thing that you can take from them.
Yep.
That door will haunt him.
Mm-hmm. zero dialogue so far, like 10 minutes in.
No, there's been a little bit.
Well, I mean, a little bit with our asshole chef, but.
Well, Carmy was speaking Sugar.
Faster and cleaner,
Chef.
Oh,
And there she is.
yep.
Faster and cleaner.
Yep.
It's a hand by hand. You got to pick all those apart like that.
And remember Luca's story where he
Tried to be.
didn't have to be the best anymore.
Oh, wow. Look. So, do you see how they shown that?
Yeah.
How much he had versus everyone else?
Yeah.
Just dialed
Just
in.
a machine.
It's good. Thank you, Chef. Chef. Let's fucking go, yeah? Chef, let's fucking go. Got it. Thank you, Chef.
Chefs, quiet.
Sorry, Chef.
Oh, look at how they're cleaning that thing.
I'm absolutely loving what they're doing here for the last
Yep.
10 minutes.
Seeing his
8
story.
minutes.
It's like we're going to teach you a lot about him.
And all the different kitchens he's been working in.
As fast as we can, but in the most impactful way possible.
Yeah. This is wild. Actually seems content and happy.
Maybe I'm never gonna see you again.
You're gonna see me again.
Do we have a problem?
You're nothing. All good, Carmy?
Yes, Chef.
John Mulaney. He's just Lysol and Carmy down. He smells so bad.
Fuck you.
This can't. Wow.
What kind of portion is that? Oh, geez. Toss it right in the
Oh.
garbage.
Wow. Oh. She smokes too.
It's very bad
Jesus
for
Christ.
you.
Smoke too?
He's just going through everything in his
sorry.
head.
We made it
You made it.
with everyone else.
I left you alone.
So don't let it happen again.
It's never gonna happen again.
So, well, it's a fridge door. I mean, just get it fixed.
You should call.
You think she wants to hear from you right now?
It's not what I was talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, Richie.
I don't really know what I said, but I know I didn't mean it. I know you didn't mean it. Yeah, I think we just I'm sorry.
It's not a voicemail. Think Richie's actually going to listen to it?
Well,
And,
Richie
and
was
I'll
still
see you
saying
tomorrow.
he loved
Okay,
him,
bye.
even when they were fighting.
But then followed it up with, I hope you fucking freeze to death. Okay, so he is listening to it.
And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, here we go.
here we go. Marcus.
Yeah, they showed the phone.
non-negotiables.
Less is more. How many times did we hear that
Yeah.
in our wrestling career?
Yeah. Subtract. It's like he had written down. This episode has been so visual.
And it's
far.
awesome.
Jesus.
It's just wild the care that is taken, how intricate it is.
5 more seconds on these, Chef.
Chef.
You good? Do you need me to finish it for you?
No, Chef.
5 more seconds on these, always, Chef.
Even the little things from her right
Yeah.
there.
Was that A1 they're putting on there, Oak?
I'm sure.
Yeah, Gwen.
Sure, it's just A1.
Keep the spoon.
I'm sure they were like, hey, go down to Quick Trip here and pick up an A1 bottle quick.
God, I can't believe people still use that stuff.
It's got its purpose.
Do you not try it on burgers? It's phenomenal.
I've never had A1 on a burger.
Oh, you should.
I have to try that.
Okay.
But if you're not, and if it's too hard, if it's too much in New York, you can come home.
Hey,
Hey, gotta let him spread those wings.
Good at this.
I know you are, honey.
This needs to get good or go away.
God, part of me is like, is he really saying that to him?
Yeah, like is Joel
I'm pretty
McHale,
sure he is.
Is he actually there, or is he imagining it?
Or is it I'm pretty sure he's saying it to him because
Yeah.
we've seen stuff, but it's
Yeah.
just almost like, man, is he really saying that to him?
Yeah.
Because it's an asshole thing to say, that's why, folks. But
Hey, I know tonight was really a lot.
oh, it's tonight.
I think they're going.
Oh,
I
for
just
them,
They,
for
hope
this
they
you
one.
keep
know
bouncing
that
around, yeah.
We're all here for you. Whatever you need, and
Marcus.
take all
Yeah.
the time you need. You don't even need to respond to this at all. So sorry.
What the fuck is that? Why a restaurant? Why not a restaurant?
I do hope we get at least a follow up with Claire, kind of like what we're getting here, I guess. Yeah.
I don't want a shot. I know, I understand, but we're gonna have a staring contest, and whoever blinks, they lose, and the winner gets a prize. Did you blink? You blinked. Oh my god, I lose, and you win. You did it. You did it.
Nothing.
No repeat ingredients, just like
Vibrant
Joel said.
collaboration.
The fruit roll up there, I believe that was Oak.
And so they make them.
We need salt and pepper.
God, this episode's given us a lot.
Yeah.
When we're seeing how Carmy is the way Carmy is
Yep, because
from a professional standpoint.
yeah, and you're seeing all the things that we've seen him do before. Now we see where it comes from.
And how we got to there.
Yeah.
You sure? Yeah, sure.
I'll see now
So
he's
now
in
you-
the leadership role.
Yep. Every second counts.
Hustle, chefs. Every second counts. Thank you.
That's a lot of dishes.
Check that out.
Tina.
What the hell is that?
Absolutely no fucking idea.
That's awesome.
It's cool that we finally got a shot with those
Let's
guys.
Get the fuck out of here. Open the fucking door.
I want you to have this.
Hey, I'm not
Please
gonna,
fucking take it.
I'm not gonna
Please.
fucking take your money, Nat. No.
Holy shit, is this going to be one?
We're gonna see Mikey on the bridge.
But you want music? You hear the music? Yes. Yeah.
No smoke, but music.
Sorry, chef.
You shaking? You nervous?
No, chef.
You want to step off for a second? A little too much?
Hey guys, why don't y'all stop? I'm gonna let Carmy catch up.
Yo, call me back. Where the fuck are you?
Okay, let's lose the blood orange and the zucchini and add. Should just take your time thinking about that.
Yes, chef.
It was way longer for that to process. You know that's going to be my dish then?
Yes, chef.
Dude, that was a call probably from Mike.
Yeah, about Mike.
Oh, God.
Yep. Holy shit.
Oh,
What?
They would throw that in there.
yep.
We can do this.
Let her rip.
It's just getting louder. This guy's nothing, and he's nobody. Let's go! I don't think I can do this by myself anymore. Tell us a story we've all heard a million times. Tell
All
us a story about how
crashing
you lived
together.
with your mom. This is my father's house.
It's confirmation, if that's Marcus.
Yeah, he's sleeping in the bed his mom was in.
Man, how they're splicing him cooking with the funeral is just wild. He wasn't. He never went in?
No.
That's right. Didn't they say he wasn't there? That's what I thought. So he was there, but didn't go.
But just in his car.
This is your brother's house. Remember? I was running it fine without you.
Why didn't he leave it to you then?
Where did you work before here?
I staged at the French Laundry and a family-owned restaurant.
Oh, did you cook there?
Hung out there.
Have you ever been to Copenhagen?
Oh, here we go.
She saw all the talent in him.
Yep.
And tried to elevate him as much as possible.
Let her rip, Bear. I love you.
Man, the editing in this episode has been just flawless.
Yeah. Everything about this episode.
Maybe we've reached as far as your talent can go.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Joel McHale, he was New York the whole time. God, what the fuck am I been?
Oh, she slipped the money in his pocket.
So phenol allergy, so blood orange. Yes, chef.
Not about you.
Opiate of hamachi with blood orange. Enjoy.
Sid.
So he made it for her, right? Unknowingly?
Yeah.
That's wild.
The connections that they made through this.
Well, this is before.
Yeah, before the bear or any of that started. He was still training, but she just happened to go to a restaurant
where he was.
at.
Yeah.
It's wild. There's your episode.
Dude. For me, it was brilliant.
Oh, wild.
What an episode.
Well, we had to get caught up on everything that Carmy went through, and we got bits and pieces of it before, but to have this whole episode flush everything out from Carmy's life and to explain to us where he is, what he's been through, all the little things that he does, the way he does it, we see why. I mean, I think it was great. It was, the use of just minimal dialogue, just the tiniest bit of dialogue, only when it was absolutely necessary, was just wild. The visuals were so great, the close-ups of all the food and the time and the delicacy and the accuracy that's used on all the food. I mean, you saw how they were, even the way they put the skewers into the meat, it was all perfectly even and balanced and measured on each side so that it looked even. The way all the food was cut was perfect. And so, yeah, just next level stuff in that upper echelon of restaurants. And just the editing couldn't have been better. It was so good, the way all the different stories weave together. And they did a good job of the way they did it. You didn't, or at least I didn't have a lot of question. It was very easy to follow as to what time frames they were in and where. And that's just a credit to the scenery, the background, the way the editing was done. I thought, because something like that could have been incredibly confusing had it not been handled as good as it was. You might be sitting there going, oh, where is he now? What's happening now? Where are we at this point in time? And I didn't have those questions. So that tells me that it was done incredibly well. Like I said, the minimal use of dialogue, it almost felt like some kind of wild, art house type short film or something like that, but so well done. What more can you say about it? This is why Carmy is the way he is. And man, the fact that he was at the funeral but didn't go in is just wild, because I know everybody kind of, Richie in the beginning kind of like, hey, you weren't there sort of thing, kind of held that against him. So again, wild to get that reveal. And man, I love the editing, the way all the different stories came together. I can't say enough about it.
Yeah, this episode was very interesting in all the best ways. As they said, minimal dialogue, and it was just very much past dialogue, the things that he experienced. So often, I think in the first few seasons, we find ourselves asking, what makes Carmy tick? Let's learn more about Carmy, where he came from, and they've painted a picture, obviously, of him having a very successful background as a chef. He's somebody who's detail-oriented, but places a lot of pressure upon himself to deliver, and they just really, really dove deep into that part of his life, how he got to where he is. And showing us, it was interesting. They showed Joel McHale and the chef who was hard on him. And then you showed the chef, the older gentleman, who looked very encouraging and was like, see, this is how we do it. See,
no smoke, we want music.
He wanted the learning experience to be enjoyable for Carmy. And then we had the female chef who had him go to Copenhagen, who was kind of like a mix. She was stern, but wanted to see his progress. And I think that's really interesting because I think that's a real reflection of life. And Diamond Dave, you brought it up. Like we've all had bosses like that where they're just assholes, and you kind of detest the way they are to you and their leadership styles. But there are things that you can take from them, and I think that's really what this episode was about, as far as his experience with the chef. Is like different people who want you to be better. They have their own way of instilling that in you. And sometimes we think like, this isn't what I need. This isn't how I like to hear it. And this isn't what's best for me. And these people weren't, for what we see, they weren't, necessarily changing for him. They were just being who they were. And he's trying to take all that in.
Because he's been each one of those chefs at some point through
in this season. I mean, we've seen him go nuts and yelling at people. Yeah. And we've seen him be very complimentary. It's perfect. And we've seen all sorts of different sides of him. So to learn that his inspiration came from a lot of different things. Now they were also showing his family background, right? Like, so they're showing like he's lived a lot of very different experiences, both in his professional and his personal career. Losing your brother, losing family members, especially in that way, is about as tragic as it gets in life. I would say that a parent losing a child is kind of the ultimate pain that you can experience in the human existence. I think that really is. But for somebody who doesn't have kids, losing a parent or losing a brother, losing a husband or a wife, I think is pretty much the most painful thing you could experience. And they showed him with that. They showed him having the support of his sister. They showed him having that support where he just lays down and he's tired. And I forget the name, but the guy puts the blanket on him.
Oh, John
Mulaney's character. So, and he was, he was the levity and obviously the fishes episode. But it's like this simple, putting a blanket on somebody, I know it seems like a trivial thing, but it's a simple, I care about your comfort and your well-being. And so it's just this most basic act that takes 2 seconds, but it's such a caring act. Obviously for physical reasons, for emotional reasons, you're more comfortable with blankets. And it was like, that was really telling. And it was his way of taking care of Carmy. So we got so many experiences here with Carmy in an episode where, again, very little dialogue. It showed his experience in Copenhagen and New York, everything he's gone through. And it was just a really powerful episode for me. And I think that if you would have told me the episode, we're going to kick off season 3 by just learning about his background, I'd have been like, okay, are we going to get any follow-up from the last episode? And they gave us that too, in little amounts, right?
Yep.
They showed him talking with Sid. They showed him leaving a voicemail for Richie. They showed Sid leaving the voicemail for Marcus. Marcus's kind of aftermath. Richie checking the voicemail. We saw Claire kind of trying to go about her day at work, knowing that her job is, she's taking care of a kid. You can't carry last night's trauma into your work the next day. And so they painted this background for Carmy, but they did follow up, They did follow up, and they did it in such a brilliant way. I know you talked about editing, just the videography, the shots they did. And that's been one thing that I think has been constant throughout this entire series is the choice of shots that they use just to pull out drama, to set an environment, to create a tone. has been phenomenal.
And the sound design too with those shots.
Yeah, if you explain this episode to me, I've been like, is that how we want to follow up something as dramatic? But then you let people sit down and watch it, and it's like, I would imagine that some people who are like really like, what happens next in the story? What happens next? Give me what's next. I think maybe some people might have thought it was too slow paced and it didn't give you that pickup where we left off. But I thought it was the perfect mix of, okay, here's what happened next with our main characters. And let's also teach you a little bit more about Carmy's background and what has led him to being the person he is today.
Well, and the fact that it's only 38 minutes helps with that too.
They just, look, these episodes go so fast, and I know that's a cliche thing to say, right? But they do. And they put so much story in it, and it's such a short episode, right? Like you could have this be an hour long and maybe tell a little bit more story, but you don't need to. And that's another interesting thing about this show is that they don't, if we look at old network TV, for example, right? Like it had to be, you have a 30-minute slot, it had to be 18 minutes long, 12 minutes of commercial. You had an hour-long slot, it was 42 minutes long, 18 minutes of commercial, or whatever, 12 minutes commercial, and then 18 minutes, whatever they did. And this, because it's a Hulu show and not necessarily fitting in a time slot on network TV, you can have it be as long or as short as you need. That one episode was what, 20 minutes?
20 minutes, 1-7, I think.
Yeah,
20 minutes.
And it was so short. And I was like, wait, what, 20-minute episodes? But as we talked about, it only needs to be as long as it is to get the emotions across that it needs to. And I thought this episode did that in a very delicate manner, because this could feel like, okay, we get it, let's move forward. Or if it's too short, it's like, okay, you shortchanged us on both the follow-up and the background story. But this was perfection for me.
Yeah, I want to give credit to, I'm going to say balls to everyone involved on this, because this was definitely going to be a hit for some and a miss for some. For me, it was an absolute hit. I found myself getting very lost in some of the moments, but coming back knowing that there has to be a YouTube cut where we have to talk to help break up. Otherwise, I would have been just locked.
Yeah, it was almost hypnotizing.
It was hypnotizing. Bravo to the true star of this series is the editor or editors. I'd have to go back and see the credits. 1, 2, however many it is, they are one of the true stars that should probably get recognized every single time an episode comes on, which they do, right? They get the credits, but you know what I'm saying. This show was, to me, like, and I wrote it down here, like a soundtrack of reflection, soothing, peaceful, emotional, stressful. It had all those components in here, and I did look up to see what the track was. It's not by 9 Inch Nails. I'm definitely looking that up, putting that on my playlist later. I absolutely love, again, that they took a chance like this to have very minimal dialogue and still delivered this. You can easily, and maybe some have, you can easily get lost into what they're presenting us here, but also put yourself in a situation where you're doing some self-reflection of work, family, personal issues, whatever you're going through. You can easily insert yourself here and start getting lost into that as well. You could probably just put this on in a background for like an hour straight, and just loop it and just get freed into it, lost into it. With I found it fantastic that we were getting a little bit of the past for Carmy here, also mixed with the present. And what I mean by the past is we finally got to see some of the funeral shots, which I wasn't expecting that we would ever get, because they painted a picture very clear every time they talked about it, right? Seeing the fact that Carmy was sitting in the car, he was there, just not in the building and being physically present there. He was going through his own stuff, and everyone had their own issues going on, 100%, right? He handled it very differently. Now, I don't know if I had a loved one, well, I'll just say in his situation, if I was his brother or cousin or close one to him, I don't even know if I would be upset. But again, they didn't know that he was there. So that's
Yep,
why they're
that's why
upset.
it's different.
But if I knew that, hey, I saw him in the car, if I was standing on those stairs and I caught a glimpse of Carmy in the car, I'd be like, I get it.
Yeah, it changes things for sure.
I wonder if we're going to come back to that, like at some point, later on, where Richie brings it up. Why weren't you there? Like, not even in an argumentative, just like an emotional. Like, tell me why you weren't there. And he says, I was. I couldn't bring myself to come in.
Or if it did, and it's over our heads because we forgot something great. Real quick here too, we were on the spot where Carmy left that phone call or that voicemail for Richie. I'm glad they immediately cut to Richie listening to it, because I was wondering if Richie was even going to, on a voicemail, it could have been one of those, fuck Carmy.
Yeah.
Just throw the phone.
Delete.
Yeah.
Kind of like what happened with Carmy in the last episode with Claire. No, he didn't say fuck Claire.
He
I'm
just
not
didn't
listening to it.
listen
Just
to
didn't
it.
listen to it. But so I'm glad we got that. And again, this show does such a good job with showing at least the characters, at least for a moment, acknowledging, yep, they're still part of this show,
Yep.
and we're not going to take a break from them. Ibra, we got one quick second of him at the funeral.
Yeah.
Like Tina, we finally got a moment of
Where she was
flashback of Tina and Mikey.
Yeah.
That was excellent as well.
Well, what was interesting with Ibra? He had that piece of paper, and I wonder what the significance was of that. Because remember, they had the envelope with the little thing for Mikey that said "Let it rip." They showed Ibra looking at that piece of paper, and I wonder if Ibra found that at the restaurant and brought it to the funeral to give it to Mikey, and then on the way out he was looking at it. You know what I'm thinking? Like, so we're going back, and they showed the scene where Joel McHale just walks by, where he's putting some sauce on a plate, and he doesn't even criticize me, just says "fuck you."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, they've put so much emphasis on that, and it's like I'm wondering if
most that psychological scarring.
I'm wondering if the purpose of this. Now, anybody who's worked in the service industry knows it can be brutal. Like, people can be very unappreciative. They can, at the end of the day, for as much passion as people put into this, there are people like myself. It's like, I expect good service when I go to a restaurant, but if things went really, really bad, at the end of the day, I would kind of sit back and be like, at the end of the day, it's food. It's not life or death. This isn't the ER. That's just, me growing up pretty chill the way my dad was. But some people, they get really angry and get really nasty about this stuff. And if you have the experiences like Carmy had with the older gentleman, and then again, the female chef, where it's a little bit stern and then very encouraging, are you prepared to go out into the quote unquote real world or the restaurant world and emotionally deal with people telling you that you fucking suck and that what you're doing is shit? And it's almost like providing you with, he's providing you with that emotional armor.
Yeah, he's hardening him for the future.
Hardening him for what he might see ahead of time, because it feels, the insults from Joel McHale feel so severe. Like, are you just somebody who hates him and you want to belittle him for the sake of belittling him? Or if you know that he's a chef that at some point is going to leave and go somewhere else, in your head, is it like you are going to be better at handling bad situations? You are going to be better at handling customers who tell you that you suck, who go online and give you the 1-star reviews. You're going to be better at handling that because I'm preparing you to have thick skin for what lies ahead. And the fact that he just walked by and said, fuck you, it's like, okay, it's like that. He wasn't doing anything wrong, but he's not going to praise you because you're going to get praise from other people. I'm going to be the person who prepares you for the quote unquote real world of the restaurant business and how brutal it can be. And, I've looked at that character, for the first couple of seasons, been like, wow, this guy is an asshole. And now I'm starting to wonder, just because his demeanor in some of the shots here were different. Mm-hmm. They were very, very different. Almost like this, I have very high expectations for you. Is this the fastest you can go? Fuck you. We need to fix this. And I'm starting to change the way I'm thinking about his character.
Well, it's more complex. He doesn't just hate Carmy for the sake of hating him. There's more behind what he's doing.
I think what he's doing, knowing that if I'm trying to prepare you to go out in the world and I tell you oh, this is great and everything's going to be sunshine and rainbows, and you go out and the first time you get punched in the nose, you're like, what the hell just happened? Versus preparing you for that. And look, the service industry can be pretty it can be pretty brutal. And it's one of those things where I've seen the memes like, oh, everybody, if you want to go to a restaurant, everybody should have to serve 1 year as a waiter or a waitress or a bartender or even a cook.
No, just do your job.
Before you can
That's all I'm asking for.
Before you
do
can
your
go,
job.
Yeah, before you can go out in public, right? And because it can be stressful, and even though you are working with somebody's meal food, it's not life or death situation. It can be very stressful. It can be emotionally tough. Like having somebody tell you like a stranger tell you suck at your job, or just be disappointed in you, that can be rough, and everybody handles that different. And again, I love the complexity of Joel McHale's character and the relationship between him and Carmy, and I feel like that's what they showed us this episode. I'm not being an asshole to be an asshole necessarily. I'm being the way I am because this is what you're going to face moving forward, and you need to be prepared to handle this emotionally.
I don't get that vibe at all. I think he's just an abusive prick and gets off on belittling people because he's in a power position. Because the chef, what chef is going out there at this level that they've shown us? Carmy's not going out there saying, "Hey, how was your meal tonight? Hey, how was this tonight?" So he's not going to get that feedback at all, to my knowledge, right now with what they've shown us. So for you saying he's getting them ready for that, I don't.
But
agree with that.
if you're at some point the restaurant owner, because the owner's always going to deal with that shit. You're the owner, the manager, or whatever. Yes, is a chef necessarily going to go out? Our chefs, well,
some do. Don't get me wrong, some do. But I'm just saying for what they provided us.
That's what I'm getting. Because I at the beginning I was the same way. I'm like, oh, this dude's on a fucking power trip, because we've all dealt with people like that. Like that's their whole thing, is they're on a power trip. And I think this episode specifically painted a deeper picture than him being just on a power trip. But I might be looking into it too much. But when he's just walking by saying "fuck you," and his tone changed a little bit with some of the preparations, I feel like it's more than just a power trip, but that is what I got early on.
A unique viewpoint for sure. Real quick too with Marcus, we got our confirmation.
Yep.
Pretty much right. So it was. I really did enjoy the way they presented it. Yep. It was still soft. It was short.
Yep.
Impactful. In kind of a, I don't know, maybe this ain't the right word, but poetic beautiful way of showing it, because this whole episode, again, to me was a hit. And I'm just curious if it didn't work for you. If it didn't, I would prefer you to give the why instead of, oh, it just sucked. Because that's what we see, like, oh, this just sucked. And there's no like, well, why? Yeah. Why did it? What didn't work? Yeah. Like for me, it worked. So.
It reminded me a little bit of those. You see those like videos on YouTube where it's like a cleaning video or somebody doing something, and it's like it's supposed to be relaxing or whatever. That's kind of the vibe that I got a little bit from the food preparation on here. I know we talked about it's almost like hypnotizing just to like watch the steaks to be cut, watch the vegetables get cut, the fish to be the skin cut off. It was just wild, and it's like you found yourself almost getting like too locked into. You're like, oh, whoa, I gotta pull back here and offer criticism or input or whatever. So yeah, wild episode, folks. Love to hear from you on this one.
Yeah.
But all right, well, this is the start of season 3. Let's see what we're in for with the rest of the episode. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This is Bad Medicine. That was the Bear. We'll see you back for the rest of season 3. Who's been there?
Yes.
So we get him
did you hear me knocking?
Yep, I heard you the first 3 times.
So you heard the knocks.
It's my bathroom time.
But what if I miss my bathroom time?
Well, that's not how bathroom times work.
I need my bathroom time now.
Dad.
We went to Ricky's after work and
Stop.
I need 2 meals.
Dad, stop. So gross. I'll bring you home food from work, okay?
Uh-huh.
So, don't go to Ricky's anymore. Love you.
Love you.
Put my toothbrush back, please.
Yes, chef.
That was great.
10 pounds lighter.
Classic dad.
You got holes in your sleeves?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm literally just going to kill you.
Love you, chef.
Okay.
That had to have been like him just riffing, and they're like, that actually worked than what we had on the script, so
Yeah,
keep it.
just
It
roll
felt
with
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was written, but
How about this jam oak?
It's good. Who is this?
Quinn doesn't even know. I think he's just fucking with you.
Sounds like Eddie Vedder, doesn't it?
Well, slightly, but I don't think it's him. This is showing like all these different restaurants.
Oh, is this supposed to represent maybe after the pandemic is done?
We're going to have to lean on to the folks.
Just because everybody's out and doing stuff, close quarters, you're not seeing any masks or anything. I don't know.
The vibe that I've gotten so far is that we have been out of it. This might be just a tip of the hat to Chicago and restaurants.
That could be too, yeah. It feels like
back to
upbeat.
like a
Everybody's kind of back at their thing.
hotel service.
It very
Yeah.
well could be.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm just throwing darts.
yeah, again, I was under the
Barbershops.
impression with everything else that it was already kind of past that, but maybe not. Oh, the good old days of cleaning the engine. Hey, Chief, I'm going to go out and wash the truck.
Shine it up real nice.
Sure you don't have anything else to do? No, Chief. Just want to wash the truck.
Why are these micros so expensive?
Because they're micro.
Want to go burn one?
No, I quit.
Since when?
Since last night.
What are you thinking about your health?
I'm thinking about the 5 minutes it's going to take me.
Speaking of time, you got to get this fucking beef window open, dog. These regulars are talking shit.
How do you hear it?
I hear it like, fuck this fancy fuck. I want my shit.
Okay. Yeah, we can open it tomorrow.
Isn't it kind of funny the two of us are in here again? Probably a little different for you.
Why different from me?
Different because you knew what you wanted to do. So you were like this, and we were like...
What, you mean like more possibilities?
That's exactly what I mean. For us. I got a cruise.
All right.
God, he sounds like the Chicago group from Saturday Night Live, doesn't he? Bears.
Did you call Richie? I want to know about Claire.
Dad.
Carm.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Reset.
So, how long have you been
I'm
here?
good.
Yeah?
Yeah, focused. You?
Great.
Every second.
Yep. He's just wants to get back to it.
It's not great 8 a.m. stuff. I'm going to have a kid in 2 months. I wish I could just push a button and get the baggage put away.
That's like 4 p.m. stuff.
I told you.
Chef.
What's this?
Non-negotiables. That's how we do this correctly. That's how restaurants of the highest caliber operate.
Respect tradition, push boundaries.
Can you type those up and print out a bunch?
Hey, kids,
Oh,
that's
so
for
he's
me.
going back.
Yeah.
Hey.
That was part of that last episode.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. I own the place. So whatever the fuck I want.
Sorry.
What's that?
Cryovac. Well, it's a better cryovac.
Better how?
What are you asking me?
To stop spending my fucking money. Don't think I'm not seeing these fancy new earthenware fucking
Heard,
plates.
thank you.
Shirts perfectly pressed.
Yes.
Personal hygiene, know your shit, break down all boxes before putting them in dumpster. No surprises, never repeat ingredients, change menu every day. Constantly evolve through passion and creativity, and something about teaspoons that I really can't read.
Yes, I'm sick of running out of fucking teaspoons.
So why are you doing this?
I can't waste that much time.
I think some part of my heart just broke.
It's a good thing, Dad.
Can't waste the time to tell you.
You know, buddy, I called in to try and get your order, but they said you was back in the fridge yelling at yourself.
Thank you.
Morning, Sid. Tasty shit last week.
Thank you. Morning.
Tasty shit.
I guess I'll start with what is this?
It's R&D.
You redid everything.
Yeah. Well, I subtracted and I pushed.
Okay, you want to spell out for me what exactly you subtracted and what exactly you pushed?
Sid, we're gonna get a star.
Wants that Michelin star.
Your cook was excellent, by the way.
Thank you for saying that, but you still changed all my shit.
It's our shit, and it's just some adjusting of the plating. The scallop is perfect. We don't need the 6 other fishes. The ribeye was too big. This is a cleaner plate. And then instead of the bucatini, we're gonna do a large raviolo. And we're gonna ditch the cavatelli.
Better for service.
Right. I'm gonna change it every day.
Oh, the menu.
We're gonna change everything every day?
Yes. Can Tina do farmer's market?
Probably, but you didn't answer my question,
And
though.
there's a DocuSign in your inbox.
Carmen,
See that?
no, saying what?
It is a partnership agreement. There's a vetting schedule.
Vesting
schedule. Thank
Okay,
you.
and what does that say?
How much of this place you're gonna own?
Partner.
Why are you doing this?
So that I can push you and you can push me. That's what you wanted, right?
You quitting smoking?
I'm trying. Yes.
Oh boy.
Waste too much time to go smoke cigarettes.
You take the beef out of the fridge, please, chef.
Oh boy.
Cutting people off and ignoring them.
This is the list of things that you made.
Yes.
He also
Without
made a
Sydney.
DocuSign. Did he tell you that? It's an exciting day,
Oh my.
right?
It is exciting.
The computer drafted the agreement, so make sure to have a lawyer look at it.
Wait, which computer?
The computer.
Is that like AI or something?
Nicholas Marshall.
Oh, the computer is a person. I don't have a lawyer or think I know one.
Yes, you do.
Who?
Pete.
Okay.
Pete!
That's right.
Good
There he
morning,
is.
team. How's everybody feeling?
Good time for a commercial break.
I wear suits now.
So when you have a sec, would you ask Chef Carmen what the fuck he did with my tables out front?
Chef Sid, would you please tell Richard that I thought I would set him up for success and arrange his tables in a more efficient pattern?
Is that what you did?
Yes, that's what I did. It was really funny. I walked in, and it was so strange. It looked like the person who had done it previously had never left the city of
I
Chicago.
can leave the city of Chicago out of it.
Zero flow, no efficiency, looked like shit, so I thought I'd give you a hand.
Carmy's just taking the lead on everything.
I just might suggest that the both of you stop, because I don't like this at all.
Sid, it's fine. Chef Carmen uses power phrases because he's a baby replicant who's not self-actualized, which is maybe why he repeatedly referred to me as a loser.
Richie, I apologize.
No, it's all good. I don't need your apology.
Oh, here
I
we
know
go.
how you feel now.
Oh,
Also, I respect
shit.
your honesty
There
and
it
bravery
is.
from inside a locked vault.
You know what? Matter of fact, Chef Sidney, I don't remember Richard apologizing for all the shit he was literally screaming at me while I was in the
Like
fridge.
I love you?
No.
What?
You know what? I'm keeping our shit separate from this shit like a goddamn G. Out there, that's my dojo. Shit gets rearranged without my approval or consent. It creates an environment of fear, and fear does not exist in that dojo.
Richard, I added more 2 tops because all those 4 tops were fucking nonsense.
You
Because
added
Jesus
the
Christ,
4 tops
that was
in
a
the
lot of
first place.
flowers.
Those
and I said
flowers
I'm
are
sorry, but I
elegant as
can't
fucking
keep
shit.
apologizing. And you're screaming.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking rich.
Is it fucking rich? Is it fucking rich, Richard?
You want to get the
It's
fuck
fucking
out of
rich.
my face,
You
Carmen?
both shut the fuck up.
There you go, Sid.
Hey.
Sorry, Sid. It's just textbook sublimation.
Please stop yelling for 10 fucking minutes.
I'm not yelling.
Am I having a stroke?
It's the lights.
Facts are on the way. That's plural facts.
How many facts?
At least 2, less than 5. What's this ass?
Those are non-negotiables. Are you not familiar with that phrase?
Stop.
It says it right on the top
Stop.
of the
You.
page.
Nothing from you.
Escalating.
Richie, these are non-negotiables.
Sense the sarcasm.
No, snark, contempt even.
Chef Sydney, follow-up question. What the fuck are non-negotiables?
Richie, I wish I could tell you.
You know, I gotta say that some of these suggestions, naturally, I would have suggested. But, you know, when it does come to something like vibrant collaboration, I mean, that can get fucked, right?
No, you can get fucked.
No. You get fucked.
I'm sorry. I think you can get fucked.
No, you can get fucked.
No, please.
You get fucked.
fucked.
Absolutely.
No,
you get fucked
you go
first,
ahead
and then
get fucked.
I insist that you get fucked, my good man. Change menu every day? I mean, for lack of a better word, that is fucking demented.
They are non-negotiables. They're not to be negotiated.
I'm already negotiating that half some of these are complete bullshit. Thought experiment. What if I changed the beef sandwich every day? Huh? What the fuck would happen then?
Probably would have gotten better.
Shut up. These are goals.
No, because they're not goals, okay? They are musts. They are non-negotiables. If we want to get a star, this is what we're going to do. You two can keep talking shit, but this is what we have to do, okay?
Well, Joel McHale coming through.
Who wants to fucking work in this kind of environment? I just fucking, you know what?
I think you've managed in a miraculous way to make this about yourself, and I think both of you have been yelling for the past 10 minutes and are giving me a migraine at the base of my fucking skull.
Hey, thanks, man. Fuck, what have you been doing with this?
Well, I wanted to iron my suit and I wanted to look sharp.
Looks
so
good, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Neil, I told you, that's a fresco wool. You iron that shit, you're gonna look like a fucking stingray.
Am I stroking?
Let's go, boys. We're gonna fix some lights, send out some vibes.
The vibe's up there.
You guys are always so mad.
Not mad.
I'm not mad.
What is it?
Fack is the audience right now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Good.
He just gives him something. All right, go away.
This show's got me on fucking edge.
8:09 a.m. Snap keys. 8:15 a.m.
Oh,
I'm trapped
Sid.
in a prison of my own
to do that right
design.
fucking there.
This right here, lights right here, Carl.
Oh, here we go. Editing's cranking up to get you all stressed.
I apologize, Richie. I apologize. I apologize.
Hey, man.
Morning, all.
I don't know.
T.
I said, what's up, T?
Oh, Tina came and broke it up for Sydney.
Yeah.
I still love you. Bye.
That's not what I said, okay? I was just trying to be honest.
You ran away from
I didn't
it.
know how to
It's
respond
fine.
to all the
I
crazy
think
shit you were
some of
saying
these
to me.
non-negotiables, you need to do some negotiating with yourself.
Oh, yeah?
You tell me. Changing the menu every day?
It's bad.
To me, that sounds a little bit like running away.
Okay, fuck you, there.
Oh,
all right?
No,
How
there.
about that?
Fuck you.
there.
No, there.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. There.
Please stop.
Every day, Jeffrey Ballet?
Yes, every day, Tina.
Is that kind of crazy?
It's not crazy. We can do it.
T, you're in charge of farmers market.
Oh, I like it.
It's all about it.
That's sold Tina.
Stick up for yourself. You can,
You can, Neil.
absolutely, we can learn a new menu.
Still,
You think we can't
fuck
keep
you,
up?
okay?
No.
This is still
Huh?
crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
I'm not saying you're crazy, Bear.
Ask Claire if he's crazy.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Yep. He-
oh.
That was a little low.
A little?
oh,
I saw Claire Bear.
Everybody wants to know.
Why?
Ted,
Because it's like
Ted,
I was uncomfortable.
Ted,
You're
hey,
yelling that
Ted, go.
It's all good. I'm good.
It's all good?
I think it just seems a little impossible for it to be like all good.
Yeah.
Impossible that it's all good.
Richie?
I love how the focus
No,
just.
I mean, we're all good. Like right here, this little cul-de-sac, we're good with her.
Yeah.
You know, but like you're not. You're dusted. Like a little like sweep his ass up, like dusted. Like
No, we got
no,
it.
listen, Carl, if good is right here, you know, you're there.
That's above.
That would mean I am good.
I'm on a ladder. It's different.
No.
Ladder.
I said I got
I
it,
don't know what you said to
motherfucker.
Claire, but
I
if it's
got it.
anything like what you said
Okay.
Look at how
that's
fast they're
I got
switching
it.
shots.
Oh, lights.
Sorry, I'm gonna get this here.
You good?
That's on me.
You good?
It's not broken, which is cool.
Claire. Got it. So what are we saying about Claire Bear?
Ask fucking Chef Carmen.
Chef Carmen. What did you do?
Oh,
Why do you have
no.
to say it like that?
Oh, trust me, I have to ask it like that. Hey, Teddy.
What's up, pimp?
Carm thought he was talking in
That's a fact. Yes.
chefs.
Chad.
Gary.
Everyone's rolling in.
Yeah.
Has anybody checked in on Marcus yet, or
I tried it.
What happened with Claire?
Classic behavioral dysregulation.
Richie, please.
I see the patterns.
She's been reading books.
We're just trying to figure out what it is he said.
How do you know this? Does everybody know this?
Group chat, bro.
I said that I thought it was all a waste of time. Because I am who I am.
Yikes.
Okay, who cares? Let's get some work done.
I actually agree.
Well, then I actually take it back. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Oh.
No. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. Wait. No. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Let's move
you.
on. Daniela quit, and Connor, and Joey, and Amy.
The fuck are Joey and Amy?
Servers. Why'd they quit?
Yeah, why'd they quit?
Because they didn't want to work in a quote dysfunctional kitchen.
Show me a functional one.
Turn it up.
Show me a functional one.
Well, there you got your answer about people not wanting to work in that environment after one night.
Is this a scratch and sniff book, bro?
Bite your tongue. Bet's a fucking G.
To resolve the tipping issue.
What's the tipping issue?
Service charge.
Or added tip.
Yeah, it's 9 courses, so $175 plus tip.
Actually, I think it's a good price.
Great.
So carry on. Still fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
No,
You
fuck
had
you.
to say that.
Affirmative.
Oh my god. Fucking Francie Fack just made a resi.
She really wanted to come in.
Oh, she wanted to come?
She was psyched though.
Oh, she was psyched. She can fuck.
Oh, why is Nat not like her?
Tipping is that in general, it's a pretty fucked up practice.
I can definitely relay your message, but I personally am curious why.
Why is it fucked up?
You judge a professional based on their performance and then determine how much money they're gonna make? That's fucking stupid. I go see a play, the actors are bullshit, I don't pay them.
Sorry, do you go to a lot of theater, Richard?
I can't with you.
Marcus.
Well, and now all of a sudden, everybody's problems seem pretty fucking trivial, don't they? Just like that. Everything, every single thing they're all arguing about just seems like fucking...
Nobody has to say anything. I just want to work. Just want to be here with y'all and not think about it for a second. Cool?
Oh, well.
Oh, back to it.
Back to it then. I like how Marcus kind of addressed that too.
Yeah.
Just give me my space, man. Let's just work.
Yeah, I will set the menu. Gary, Neil will do a walkthrough. You can pass it along to Richard, okay?
Chef.
Hey, Ted.
Yeah.
We good?
You're good.
Okay.
Got about 8 hours of service.
Chef.
All right. Well, we got that taken care of. That's good.
Did we?
Completely solved.
Doesn't feel solved. Feels like a lot of people have a decent amount of tension still going here, Quinn.
Yeah, that many people quit on the first night.
Yeah. Well, the restaurant industry has a high.
I guess in this show we could refer to them as red shirts.
Yeah.
Look, I know that list probably looks crazy.
That's me.
Oh.
He knows what it takes to get to that level.
Well, he was in
there.
Copenhagen.
Well, Richie does too, but Richie has his
You said you don't
fair
want to talk
point
about
of view
it,
on
and,
stuff
and
too.
I get that, but I just wanted you to know that some of us here, we probably know how you're feeling.
Swear a couple days.
You know, instead of not dealing with it, try to
Is that what you did?
No.
Nope.
I'm here. You know, if you need anything, I'm here.
I was here when she died.
And I feel terrible.
No, I mean that as a good thing. I think that's how it was supposed to be. She wanted me to be with y'all. This place has got to work, and I need you to do something for me.
Yeah, name it.
This is going to reaffirm everything Carmy was just saying.
Take us there, Bear.
Yep. He knows that Carmy knows what it takes to get to that level
Chef.
if that's what they want to do.
That probably just gave him so much fire.
Yeah. Take us there.
Oh!
Boom.
Wow.
Which to have this episode the way they did after what we saw from the opener was just perfect. Because it makes sense. Like, look, you want the Michelin star? You want to get there? You know, a lot of people in life will say, oh man, I'll do whatever it takes to get X. I'll do whatever it takes to get X. Oh, well, will you do this? Well, I don't know if I can do that. And it's, you know, you see that so often. So Carmy's like, hey, if you want to get there, this is what it takes to get to that level. He knows, he's been to the restaurants. He's seen it. He's going to swing for the fences on this because I think the way he's looking at it as I will never be satisfied if this place is just average. And because if it's going to be that, he might as well have just kept the sandwich shop and just kept the beef the way it was. Why do all this in his mind if he's not going to go all the way and give it everything he's got, everything that he's learned from all the other chefs, all the places he's been? This is what it's going to take. Well, and now his delivery sucks.
Well, to your point on the, that's kind of one of the highlights of the last episode or the season opener for season 3 was the drive to excellence, perfection.
Yeah.
Like, look at those little. It opened here where he was doing that with the peas, man. Like,
the peas.
I gotta go probably 2 millimeters here, and like every little detail is about perfection, excellence, which the star means pretty much excellence, right? So,
Well, and I think too, from a Carmy standpoint, he's like, look, I know what I have to do. I have to step up. I can't necessarily delegate all this stuff because I know what it takes to get to that level. So I'm going to have to sometimes drag these folks kicking and screaming along with me to get to that next level because I know what it takes to get there. And he's going to implement those changes. Like I said, he's not trying to be an average restaurant in an average city. He wants to be the best.
Now, right there with what you said to what you said just a few moments ago, the delivery.
Yeah,
he made those decisions without Sid too.
Right.
See, he just because they're all together.
Yep.
And then he's coming in. This is it.
Yeah, and
Y'all
by the
are
way,
gonna follow.
Sign the document. We'll talk about how much of an owner / partner you're going to be. Oh, but by the way, that's a massive bombshell that they've figured it out, but like with no talking to Sydney or negotiations about how it's going to work. Because remember when she was talking with her dad, she didn't really know how the pay structure basically was going to pan out. And now Carmy's like, well, this is how it's going to be, and it's almost like he had a little bit of like, stop running from who you really are. Like, he knows what he is and what he's capable of. And yeah, it might be rough around the edges. Yeah, it must be hard, but to be the absolute best, that's what it's going to take. And he knows what it takes to get there. So I found it a very interesting episode with a ton of tension and the arguing and the chaos we've come to expect from the Bear, but a number of interesting breakups in that tension when they had it.
Well, let's not forget, too, his motivations. He said he didn't ever want to feel like the way he felt like he was feeling in that freezer again.
Yeah.
Or the walk-in. And everything else that's been kind of leading from the last episode to here now, where he has no time. Every second is dedicated to making this better. And he's going to make sure that everyone levels up again or else. I mean, he's basing this on a lot of just recent feelings, too.
Well, and I mean, remember how he started when he just came to the beef. It started with the aprons. It started about having the place clean. Okay, that was the first step. We're not going to rest there. We're cranking this thing to the next level.
A brand new menu every day. That's after their one trial run with family and friends. Now, this can go one of two ways. This is how you start moving forward. Okay, this is the norm, right? Versus getting into a rhythm where the whole restaurant runs in a certain manner and then you switch it. So it might be a good thing to have this right off the bat if they're going to do a new menu every day. But as far as, look, not a chef here, guys. Worked in a restaurant for about 2 years. But having your wait staff memorize a new menu every day, whether it's going to be printed off every single day in the morning, having your cook staff learn how to do it properly, how to present it. The margin for error I feel is like very small. If like trying to get feedback on how to fix it, it's like, okay, I guess next time when we work this into the menu, then we'll have a better idea of what's happening.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up real quick. Did you guys get the vibe? Because he said like, what is it? 9 courses, like whatever, $175 plus tip.
Yep.
So when you go into the Bear, this is what you're getting today. You're getting this 7 or 9 course meal, and that's going to change every day. Is that what you guys took, or are people still going to pick and choose what they want?
That's interesting. I've been lucky enough through some work things, not for like, I don't mind spending money on a nice restaurant, but the real expensive ones I've been to have been through work stuff. I've been to some pretty expensive restaurants and never ones where I didn't have some sort of choice. I've been at ones where, it's not an Applebee's menu where there's 30 different choices. Yeah. It's like you get 5 choices. Yeah. And then this. So I've been to some pretty high-end restaurants, and I've never seen that where you don't get a choice. So that's interesting. As far as a 9-course meal, I've got to be honest. Again, the restaurants I've been to, I've never had any sort of 9-course. No, not like a 9-course. Like no, nothing like that. I think I've I'm a little. 3. Yeah, I'm a little out of my wheelhouse as far as the nature of how this restaurant is.
Because that makes a big difference if he's going to offer all these different things that people get to pick from randomly, or if it's just, hey, we're going to the Bear, they're serving this today.
I mean, and you have to create a very high level of trust with just people in general if you're going to just say, hey, you show up and we're going to serve you this food. You would imagine because of how much people differ in their preferences for food, you would imagine you would have to have some sort of variety as far as at least like variety in what the main course is going to be. I mean, some I've been to some restaurants where it's like they do offer desserts, but it's like you have 2 options or 3 at the most, right? And maybe appetizers or starters where it's like 2 or 3 at the most. And then, so the menu is very, very limited, but at the same time, you still have options.
So that's
where
that's
I again,
I've leaned on the folks for how it's going to be
couldn't tell you. And maybe this is just a very specific type of restaurant as well, but I haven't the foggiest. But to change the menu every day, I mean,
it seems very stressful.
It seems very.
Like you said the one.
It seems very stressful. And of course, you're getting a lot of blowback from everybody else there too, from Richie, from Sid, from Fack. Everybody's like, whoa, that's a bit much.
They didn't like the aprons to begin with either.
But when Marcus came in and, he was like, okay, I'm good with it. It was just because he had a different level of training. And I think that's a big part of it is like this can apply to life as a whole outside of the restaurant or work as a whole is like when you've experienced certain things that other people haven't and you say, okay, this is how it is. Some people can have a hard time wrapping your head around it where, that's,
Well, and Marcus said this is where his mom wanted him to be.
The
so
only
if that's
thing,
where my mom wants me, I'm going to crush it.
Yeah, the only thing that I struggled with is like when you come in, this is a team effort. Granted, he's the owner, but Sugar's there too. You have Sid, who he's placed a lot of trust in, and the amount of work that she put in trying to come up with the menu. Obviously, Richie's role. So for somebody to come in and just say, this is how we're doing it, and these are non-negotiables, as in, well, non-negotiable, right? I think it's a situation where there's going to be rough blowback. It's like you didn't want any of our opinions on any of this.
Well, and that's the thing. Do you think
our opinions do they not matter? Are we not important?
Well, I don't think it's that they don't matter. It's like, but Carmy should know. He's been to the restaurants. Why would he put it on Sid, as talented as she is, to come up with the menu when he knows what should be on the menu? He's been there. He's been to the restaurants. He knows. I think maybe, again, just my thought, a wild idea, he's like kind of running from who he is and what he's capable of. I mean, he knows darn well what to put on a menu to get a star at a restaurant. He's worked in them, so he knows.
Well, yeah. I mean, the fact that he put it in Sid's hands was kind of like, hey, I want you involved in this decision making, But I think, look, a lot of it is like some people, when they get super stressed out and things go wrong, they get inside their own head too much. And instead of taking a deep breath and saying, let's look at what happened, let's just let it simmer for a minute. Sometimes people are like, we got to do this, we got to change this. And it's like, okay, understand something happened. And look, I've dealt with this where something big, something major happens. And instead of just taking a step back, a deep breath, letting it simmer for a little, like, we got to do this, change this. And it's like, okay, understand changes need to be made. But is this the right path that we need to be going down right now? And clearly it's not sitting well with everyone.
What was your question again?
Oh, do you think that Carmy, paraphrasing, is kind of running from who he is and what his skills are? Because if he wanted this restaurant to be top notch to begin with, why would he put Sid in charge of coming up with the menu? Granted, he helped and she has some experience, but like, he's been to the best restaurants in the world. He knows what to put on a menu to make it succeed. It's just, was he willing to put in the work to get to that level that he wants the restaurant to eventually be?
He wasn't running from himself, and he trusts Sid for the quick hitters. He knows. That's why he goes back to, again, for me, he's running back to everything that is 100% structure and where his energy and time goes. Because in the season 2 finale, he kind of teed that all up. Like, he tried, I don't know, 100%, but he gave a little effort of letting a little focus go away. Because it's 100% focus here. He let, we'll just say, for numbers' sake, 10% go to Claire in that relationship. And look what that, he feels just that 10% is not enough, or having 90% focus here is not enough for them to get where they need to go. He needs to not only give 100, but he needs to give 200%.
Yeah, because he is who he is.
He trusts Sid. So for him to do that before, and if we go back again, I'm pretty sure all those puzzle pieces are there, and even probably straight up dialogue saying, "Hey, this."
Yeah, because
but he trusts Sid.
Because I know they had collaboration a bit, but it just seems weird that it's like, dude, you know what the dishes should be. Why is it even a question? He's been to the restaurants.
Oh, again, because he trusts Sid.
Yeah.
So, but now for this episode here, again, I'm still puzzled by that he's having a footing stance of menu changes every day when everyone else is. I'm in the boat of like, I know you were locked in a walk-in for however long, but maybe let's get a week of, maybe the menu changing one thing, two things. That way we can get the consistency going right. But he's banking, hey, we're going all in right now. We're not even going to build up to that point.
Well,
we're going to go right here and go.
The interesting thing for me from a restaurant standpoint, again, it's just kind of spitballing what's on my mind, is how regularly do people go out to eat to a restaurant that's 9 course? Right? Is it an everyday thing?
I think it depends on your financial standpoint.
Right, but I would say, traditionally speaking, this isn't a restaurant that people are going to go to on a daily basis, right? They're gonna.
Their goal is to have the waiting list like the other places.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if the average person who comes there is not coming on a daily basis, the concept of changing the menu every day, couldn't you change it every week? Like think about somebody who comes to a restaurant like that. We go there every week, every single week we go there. That would be like a lot. Let's take finances out of it. I mean, if let's say you had no financial, restrictions, whatever, even just going to the same restaurant every single day seems like a lot. So for me, it's like if he was like, hey, we're going to have a new menu every month. Okay, the people who are coming here every time they come are probably going to see a new menu. Well, okay, let's like really crank it up and say a new menu every single week. We're going to have a new menu. I mean, aside from, I don't know, Subway, I can't tell you what restaurant I've gone to more than twice in a week, maybe a sports bar if there's a college game on Saturday and Sunday where you're looking at the same menu twice within a week span. So changing the menu every day seems incredibly excessive.
I think that plays into the star rating perhaps, where it's not necessarily about the customers. It's about, we're a restaurant, this is what we do, we offer this variety. So that could certainly be a part of it, where it's more than just what we're thinking about logically of like, well, if I only go to the restaurant once a month, I'm going to miss all the changes in the menu. Whereas they're doing it to show that this restaurant is so above the others. They have the capability to change their menu every single day. That sets them apart from everybody else. Whether it's logical or makes sense or not, it's the fact that they can do it.
I'm curious as to how often very high-end restaurants change their menu. Like how the highest of high, how often do they
rely on the folks
change their menu?
And it's interesting too, even just looking it up, it seems like there's a wide range of reasons why it could be, but
another thing for me is like, imagine if
budget all the way to keeping a variety.
If you went to, is there a favorite restaurant that you go to when you're picking a restaurant? Are you going just necessarily because I trust?
Well, here in Appleton, where fine dining is Applebee's, according to Ryan Longwell.
Oh, right. No. But I mean, a part of going to a restaurant is like, oh man, you remember we went to that restaurant last time?
There is a restaurant in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It was just Trogues Brewery, but their chefs there were very good. I would go there and order things that I wouldn't get anywhere else. Like I had beef marrow there one time, never had it before, but I knew it was going to be good there because I trusted the chefs. So that's a place I would go to, and I would eat whatever they told me to.
But I mean, in general, I think some people, when you go back to a restaurant, like you have food you love. Like I talk about the time the restaurant. I actually found out the name of the restaurant. It was called Tsunami, and it was the Santa Monica Airport, not the It was the Tsunami. It was at the private Santa Monica Airport, and not L.A. But I went there and I had a really amazing catfish dinner. So if let's say I were to go back a year later, I'd be like, oh man, I just want to go back and get that catfish. That's what I'm there for. And I would imagine that a lot of people, when they have a dish they really love at a restaurant, they're going to go, oh my God, you have to, like I had the tomahawk steak at, what was it? Not JB Howie's, at some restaurant in Ohio, had the giant tomahawk steak. It was amazing. So if I'm going back there specifically, like, yeah, we change our menu every wait, so I can't get what I had. Not to say I wouldn't trust that they would have something else that was equally as good, but I think sometimes people who are return customers, as far as restaurants go, they go there because there's a familiar menu item, and to change every single day, it seems risky. But I think that changing everything every single day, at least in this series, is less about the restaurant and more about Carmy's drive for perfection and being unique and separating themselves from everybody else.
Yeah, again, great to see Marcus as well in here. Kind of, hey, I just want to work, take my mind off of it. I'm glad Carmy went up to him as well and said, hey, I'm here for you. And then, just like we've seen in prior episodes where everyone needs us to work, Now Marcus has verbally said out loud, basically make it work, take us there.
I like how Carmy's like, yeah, don't do what I did.
Yeah, and no, that was great. I love that moment too, because I think a lot of folks can relate to that moment. Hey, I didn't do what I was saying. There may be a little regret in that from me, but if you can, don't run away from it. You know, I thought that was great for Carmy to kind of recognize that and then just at least say, hey, basically, if you can, you know, do it.
Yeah.
Also, Sydney, those quick edits before Tina came in, that felt like she was about to lose it until she saw Tina come in. And that kind of gave her like a quick reset of back. All right, maybe I should try to stay focused here, kind of, as much as I can. Richie, he, by the way, brilliant editing on that. Love how that worked. And if I'm even on par with that, let me know, folks. Richie, definitely still hurt. I'm glad they came back and acknowledged, oh, now I know how you really feel.
Yeah.
I know we were kind of talking about that during the review.
A little bit of truth coming out or whatever.
Truth is coming out, but sometimes, you know, it feels like they've been in this situation before where they've said some very hurtful things, but it's like, hey, all right, water on the bridge. Let's
get
go.
back to it.
But the both of them it's amazing watching these two just push each other. And it's Richie in this one, to me, I'm getting the last word.
Yeah.
So, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck
I
you
insist.
there. The dialogue was just fantastic, but it's like, oh shit, the stress that they drive up for everyone around them, which was another example here. I know they did it in season 1, right? But it felt like we got some season 1 vibes again here, but a very more polished Richie, throwing out a lot of big words.
Yeah.
You know, to Carmy.
Doing some reading.
It was great. Jimmy kind of getting in, asking about Claire Bear as well. The Claire Bear conversation was hilarious, but at the same time, I did like how it shifted the angst in the group to, oh, hey, yeah. What about this real quick?
About that?
You know, because I've been in those conversations or in that kind of circle where there's some tensions, and then there's been one thing where everyone's like, oh, yeah. What happened on this?
Yeah.
You know, park this shit. We'll park the anger right now, but what happened here? You know,
Yeah.
been there before. So that was kind of cool to see. Again, just coming into these episodes, not knowing where it's going to go, feels like life a little bit. Like, but you can almost bank on with these episodes, what kind of stress are we going to be at today? We're going to be at a 1 or are we going to be at a 10?
Yeah, I love Jimmy coming in. I own the effing place. Classic Jimmy.
Tasty shit.
Classic Jimmy.
Last night. That'd be us, like no appreciation for it.
It was great. What a fantastic episode.
Folks, episode 2 absolutely delivered. So for Diamond Dave Damone, that's the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This was Bad Medicine. That was the Bear.